Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a Kaes scented wax melt haul to show y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right in. This is now my second time trying to film it because of inconsiderate people in my life. So here is Kaes' business card. I'll, as always, be linking everything down below. I'm gonna show you the candy she sent. I received this Werther's original caramel candy. And it seems to be one of the ones that has a hard shell, gooey inside. I think just sometimes you can just tell by trying to crush them up a bit. And this is the High Chew kiwi flavored. I love kiwi flavored things like kiwi teas and lemonades. Sign me up. So I'm actually really excited to try this one. So thank you, Carla. And to show the two sample scent shots that I got in my order, I got Cashmere Cedar and Lavender Sandalwood. Cashmere Cedar is just your rich, just inviting, comforting scent. To me, it's one of the best blender scents out there, but it's not in the sense that it's weak, but just because it has the capabilities to blend with so many things. Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, Cocoa Butter Cashmere, any of the vanilla perfumes like Vanillary, Vanilla Lace, Vanilla Bean Noel, all of those. Marshmallow Firesides, tobaccos for people who like tobacco like that. Anyway, I love this scent, and I'm glad to be able to try Kaes' version of it. I have to say it smells like all the rest. I really enjoy it. And Lavender Sandalwood, I don't think this is the Bath & Body Works dupe. At least I don't believe she claims it is, but I do. This just reminds me of walking into Winter SAS 2017 when they were trying to get rid of that whole Naturals that Naturals line. They had one ginger scent that was actually ginger cardamom, I think. That one was really good. They had this one, they had a couple of others. It's not my favorite. It's a very powdery lavender, very baby powder-esque. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it on cold, but I'll try about half of it in my bathroom warmer, see if I like it on warm, and if I don't, or if I do, either way, I'll try to find something to blend with it. See if I can't find a way to make myself like it. This one, Oud Heart. Now we're on to my actual order. I'm going to start with all of my ready to ship scent shots, and then I'll get into my customs. Oud Heart is the lush oud wood type. I've never smelled it before, so I have to say I'm kind of underwhelmed, slightly underwhelmed. It's better than regular oud wood, but definitely not better than Sea Minerals and Oud, Tonka and Oud, Tom Ford oud wood. I mean, there's just patchouli oud. Patchouli oud is one of the ouds that I wish would get more love. That one is amazing. So far, it's okay. Again, this is one that I'm going to cut in half, melt it, hopefully like it, and then try blending the other half of it. So far, I like it, I just don't love it. It kind of has a borderline pencil shaving undertone to it, so maybe that's why it kind of reminds... If I were to compare it to anything, it's more similar to the plain oud wood oil. That kind of has like that pencil shavings vibe, except this one has some lighter, airier notes to it. I kind of pick up on a floral, citrusy vibe. Probably a white floral. If I had to really try and guess, I'm going without any kind of scent notes or anything here, y'all, so I like it, again, just don't love it. Here I have white tea. I've tried white tea and berries, and I've had a couple of white tea blends, and I've had a couple of single oils from a few other vendors, but I really wanted to try Carla's. Again, it's the white tea variety that has that like lemon peel, lemon pith kind of undertone, like the white part in between the actual citrus fruit and the zest and the... It's not my favorite white tea oil out there, but I can see this going really good with white rose, because that also has a very similar like lemon peel, lemon pith kind of vibe. I also got another oil to actually try white tea with. I think I'll show that one next, but this would go good with the laundry, good with white rose. It's also gonna go good with this one that I show you. This one I actually ordered in a 1 ounce scent shot, and she will do this sometimes when she runs out of a 1 ounce scent shot. Sometimes she'll replace it with 2 1 ounce scent shots, or in this case, 1 2-ounce scent shot is what she was able to do. So thank you, Carla. And elderflower. This one is actually a repurchase. Very bright, feminine, steeped tea kind of florally vibes. Slight body care undertones, but not amber, sandalwood, not sensual body care undertones, if that makes sense. This is definitely a light performer in my experience, but I will definitely be trying that with some white tea, see what it does. Depending on how it does with white tea, I might throw in some Snuggle or White Clouds with it to kind of help tie it together if I need to, but that's kind of the vibe I wanted to go with that. Speaking of laundry, next up we have is cashmere cotton or cotton and cashmere. I say cotton and cashmere. That's how I first saw this, so I still love it. One of the softest yet strongest laundry scents out there. It smells like fresh laundry. Okay, let me say it like this. Not hot, warm, fresh laundry, not dryer sheets, dryer laundry. But this smells like laundry that you put in your dryer and it sat for like an hour or two. So it's still like really soft and kind of is slightly warm, but it's kind of cooled down a little bit. That's the kind of laundry that smells like to me. And that's, if you've never smelled that kind of laundry, test it out at home and you'll hopefully get a similar vibe with this. It's one of my favorite laundry oils and I'm glad to have some again. Next up we have, most of these I think are new oils to me. My sample, lavender sandalwood, her white tea, her oud wood, her hedonic tonic. I'm really excited to smell this. I definitely do pick up on those sagey balsam undertones. And then I just get something that's very natural, earthy, inviting without it being too incensey. I love this. It's not the kind of sage where it feels like it's definitely not like a white sage. It reads more to me like a green or purple sage. I love this. This is such a relaxing scent. I love this oil, at least on cold, so this one better show up and show out. I have to say, I'm really enjoying this hedonic tonic, y'all. So let me move that over. And lastly, for scent shots before I get in my customs, we have Earth and Oak. This oil, I'm glad I've tried hers now. It is such a warm, crisp, inviting, woodsy scent. This is just one of those scents that makes me want to curl up in a ball and just imagine my dream home. This is one of those scents that I want my dream home to smell like this. Has some vanilla oak vibes to my nose. This would blend really good with vanilla cedar woods, vanilla oaks. Again, all the vanilla perfume types at Palo Santo, oud woods. I can see this going with a couple of different laundries. There's a lot you can do with this, y'all. I kind of want to throw in some, maybe I'll throw in some of that lavender sandalwood with this. Lavender sandalwood, earth and oak. I'm really digging this. This is probably my favorite of the new oils that I've gotten. So far, it's earth and oak and hedonic tonic are really coming through for me. So, actually that's not going to work out. So, I'm going to kind of push these all off to the side, and then I'm going to show you, starting with my one custom Kaes cut that I got. Only one of them is like a true custom. The other ones are just single oils that I really want to get. So here we have Cedar Chest. This one I had to actually message her to order. I ordered a different scent on the site and had it poured as this because she still had some of the oil on hand. I don't believe that this one passed test. And I don't understand why. Like, why did the people who got this oil let this thing fail? And her and I kind of had like a quick conversation about it. And a lot of the people who really liked Palo Santos and Oud Woods didn't seem to love this one as much because she said herself it was on the lighter end on warm in their experience. I haven't melted it, so I'm not going to speak on performance, but I can definitely see why. If you love those like tumbleweed and terracotta oils, which is why I really want to get this. If you love tobacco oils, Palo Santo oils, oud oil, anything woodsy, earthy, fresh, dirt even. I could see this blending with a dirt scent. I don't know why this didn't pass, and I'm really hoping she poured some scent shots to give to people to test again, because I really love this oil. Cedar Chest definitely has a very warm, kind of like you lit some cedar wood on fire and you using it as an incense stick, kind of. It just reminds me of being outdoors with a bunch of cedar trees. Y'all, I'm gonna spend a little too much talking about this scent, but if you like those oils, I highly implore you to go in, maybe not necessarily in her group, but just send her a private message, send her an email saying that maybe you would like to order this yourself and try it out in Customs when she does open that up again. I should probably also state her website, as of my recording of this, is closed for now. But when she does open back up for Customs, hopefully this will be in the scent shot section, drop down, but if it's not, please message her and get this and try it. Get the word out on this oil, because I really want to see her add this to her site as a permanent scent. It is just so good, warm, inviting, nostalgic for me at least. So if you love any of the oils I've kind of compared the similar vibes of it to, you will love this oil. If you like vanilla oaks, just woodsy oils in general, you will want to get your hands on this scent, and it will blend with all of those. If you love blending like me, this is one of those scents that it's not going to be too hard to find something to put with it. You know, a patchouli cedarwood oil, which has cedar in it too, but it's a different vibe of cedar, if that makes sense. You can really throw too much with this, and I'm going to get too much into that, so I need to pick it on up. But anyway, that was my little ramble on that. I really would love to see Carla bring that one out. So let's get into my custom loaves. This order as a whole was kind of very last minute, and I'll get into why and what scents really sparked it in the end after I show this loaf, but I just knew I needed to get my hands on them before they were gone forever. That oil was gone forever. So here we have blue sugar just by itself. These are her simple loaves, I believe is what she calls them on her site. These were $16 a piece, I believe. So this is my first loaf from Kaes. So blue sugar, she has my hands down favorite blue sugar of all time. It's just it has to be her formula, because I know that some vendors, at least vendors that I've ordered from, have a similar blue sugar vibe to hers, where I firmly believe that it's the same oil. It just goes so much better with her wax than theirs, and I'm sorry to all of the vendors who have gotten their blue sugar blends, some better than others. Hers is just the best. Some blue sugars are too sweet for me. Some blue sugars don't have any sweetness, and it defeats the point, because blue sugar is a sweet cologne type. So if it doesn't have any kind of sweetness or any kind of sweet undertones or base notes to it, at the very least, I can't vibe with it. This is the perfect balance and the most dead-on blue sugar scent that I've ever smelled. If you're looking for blue sugar, get it from Kaes. Don't get it from anyone else. I'm sorry. There are some other vendors I could recommend since she's currently not taking orders, but when she opens again, get her blue sugar. It is life-changing, and I stand by that. Pardon me. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. So now on to what actually sparked the reason for this order. This oil, I've known for a few months now that it was going out of stock from the actual supplier, discontinuing it completely. I'm under the assumption, as well as Carla, that they will not be bringing this oil back. So I knew I needed to get it while I still could, because this is one of my arguably top 10, it's more of a stretch, possibly even top 5 oils of all time. And I didn't feel like I had enough time to blend with it and enjoy it and love it the way I wanted to. So I'm probably still not going to get that chance too much, because I don't want to blend with something I'm not going to be able to get again in the future, you know. but I knew I wanted to have a couple in rotation so I wouldn't be without it solo, because I still have a blend with it, and I also reordered that blend because I love that blend too. But anyway, I've talked enough. Let me go ahead and show it to you. Turquoise. Here's loaf number 1, and here's turquoise loaf number 2. This is just, I didn't want to be without it. I don't think I could be without this oil. It's just, it's one of the most complex, beautiful, sophisticated single oils I think I've ever smelled. It has a similar vibe to Blue Sugar, but whereas Blue Sugar is very sweet and in your face, this is definitely more of a natural sweetness. It's perfect. Honestly, in every single conceivable way, this scent is perfect. The performance on this scent is out of this world. I've never had this scent in any of the warmers I put it in throw below a 7 out of 10. And for me to say that, because I have some really bad warmers that I don't use, that's a very good sign. I'm glad I was able to get some while I still could. I don't know if she has any oil left to make any more. I do not know. She may have some scent shots on hand that I also don't know. But if she does still happen to have a drop or two of this oil, I will gladly buy another loaf or two, because I am just in awe of this scent. And I appreciate the opportunity to have gotten at least 2 more of it while I still could. And lastly, and I know I wasn't able to go in depth with that one as much, and I tried to pride myself on being able to describe a scent, you know, give off some kind of vibe or memory attached to it if I can, but it's just one of those scents that you have to try it to believe it. It's a masterpiece, and I'm gonna miss it when it's fully gone, because she was one of the only vendors that carried that oil too. And some of the other vendors who I've seen carry a turquoise oil and I've asked them about it, it's not from the same company, or they've renamed a different oil to turquoise. So this really is it. So anyway, lastly, we have this beauty in Lost Colony of Roanoke. This is a turquoise blend. And this is a blend of turquoise, oak moss, and amber, Lord of Misrule. That's what it is. When you make as many customs as I do, sometimes it's hard to remember all of your children and what all is in them. I'm going to be honest, this one doesn't smell exactly the same as it did, and I did bring out my old oak moss, or not oak moss and amber, my old Lost Colony of Roanoke to compare. And this one seems a little heavier on oak moss and amber than the old one was, and I don't know if that's because she didn't have enough oil or whatever, or maybe it's just my nose, maybe it needs time to sit. And it is kind of smudgy because I do live in Texas, so even though I got it right as it got delivered, it's been on a hot truck, so there's not really much I could do. But I did just want to talk about that for a second, just in case it doesn't translate when it's had time to get back down to room temperature and relax. I don't know if it will, but it is still a nice smell, and I do pick up bits and pieces of turquoise, and this just not as heavy as the original. So I did want to go ahead and stake that, be fully honest with it. But for a grand total of 4 loaves, 1 K-cut, and 4 2-ounce scent shots and 4 single scent shots, even though 2 of them were samples. This is a pretty good order. Now I just need to find somewhere to put it all, because I'm actually, and this is the end of the haul, so I'm gonna, you know, if you just want to see the wax, you can feel free to leave. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of y'all's day. Bye. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue from here now. So I've been ordering so much wax recently, and I'm not getting through as much that I'm starting to notice it in my wax stash. And it's not to the point where it's overwhelming me, but I don't want to ever get back to that point in my collection. So I'm really trying to get through my chopped up candles, my other loaves from vendors, bigger bags from vendors, and even when I do even when I do melt scent shots and such, I'm really trying to make sure it's an actual effort to get through them. A lot of my melts I've been doing recently have been blends, so it's halts the process of actually getting through your wax. So that's also another reason why. So I do have a couple of orders coming. I do have a couple of orders planned. And that's just because these are orders that I've been waiting on for a while. Some customs I've been wanting to get with these vendors for a while. But I'm going to be posting a video after this sometime soon. I don't know if I'm going to post it today. I'm going to have to ask because it's test melts for Nana Makes Sense. So I don't know if I've already tested all of them, so I don't know if she wants me to post about them now or wait until winners are announced. I don't know yet. So, but I did also order some loaves in that haul too, so that should be coming up within hopefully a week of this video, but I am going to film it right after this one. Then I have some more wax from Nana Makes Sense coming. I have a Silkies order that's, you know, en route. And I have a couple others I'm going to keep to myself for now, but I do have plenty of orders coming. I'm going to be going to Bath & Body Works sometime in September, probably towards the end of September. It's a little birthday treat to myself, so even that, I should probably get on live and talk about the Bath & Body Works stuff because that'll be a whole other 20 minutes added to this video. I don't want to keep y'all too long, but I am really considering placing another order with them online because I have some rewards to use up. I already used up 2 of my rewards, but I'm gonna have more coming soon. So anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. Just know if you see hauls stop sometime after January, probably that's probably gonna be when I try and get, you know, a little bit more through it. I mean, I did get through 2 chopped up candles in a day and a half, you know, from melting them throughout my whole house, but I can only do that for so long before I get burnout of melting Bath & Body Works scents throughout my whole home. Like, I like some variety. I like to be able to blend my own stuff in certain rooms. So after a while, it does start to feel like a chore, and I don't want wax to be a chore, you know? Like, who wants to feel like a passion of theirs has turned into a burden, you know? And I don't want to get there. So, although I am starting to pick up really good progress with Bath & Body Works chopped up candles and bigger vendor wax amounts of bags from them, it's still gonna have to slow down at some point and have to pick it back up later. And with orders just coming in lately, it's ugh, I need to stop. I need to relax and stop doing that to myself. But and sorry, I seriously say this every time, but I do, you know, stumble on my words a lot. See, I'm doing it again. It comes from a place of either being nervous, getting too excited, losing your train of thought, going off on too many side tangents. I'm just like that in person, so it comes across like that a lot in my videos. I've started to pick up slight editing. I'm not exactly good at it, but I'm learning, so maybe soon I'll be able to edit that out and step up my YouTube game. But anyway, until then, this is just kind of like a heads up checkpoint kind of thing in with y'all, checking in with y'all. So let me know how y'all are doing. Let me know what y'all are melting and getting through. Let me know if y'all have any of your eyes on the new Bath & Body Works candles that dropped online. I'm so mad about those online exclusives. I'm still pressed. I really am about that pumpkin sugar cookie dough. I really am. But at least Dutch apple waffles, I believe is what they called it, which I don't know why they didn't call it apple Dutch waffles or Dutch waffles and just have Applebee. No, but whatever. That's getting a little too nitpicky for me, but those are the only 2 I was really wanting, so probably won't have too much temptation with that online collection that just dropped. But anyway, let me know if y'all have y'all's eyes on any of that, any vendor orders y'all are wanting to place. So just chat. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video off here because I saw a whole other video to film. I have to upload this one, and I'm not even done. I still have to put all this stuff away and not even done with half the stuff that I want to get done today in terms of my own personal life, not just Wax World. So anyway, I'm going to end the video off here officially. So if you listen to all these rambles, let me know in the comments because you deserve a gold star, truly, for listening to me ramble and go on like that for an extra 5 or 6 minutes. So thank you. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Stay safe, stay smart, stay informed. Check out all the links in my bio down below in the description box. It's not a bio. Description box. It has a bunch of links for petitions. Hopefully, I'll be able to add them to a link tree. But anyway, before it gets to 25 minutes, bye. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.